Boom! Good afternoon from the Flying Can Ranch out here at Cedar Creek Lake, Texas. At any rate, I want to share with you something today that I've been trying to get my hands on for some time, and it just never came to fruition at the time. I'm going to have to move some stuff around, bear with me. I just did the shooting review for the RWS-5. So I'll jump over here. What we have here is this beauty right here. We're going to bring it on down. We're going to bring it on down. We're going to keep bringing it on down and keep, there we go. And then we'll flip it over and we'll show you right here. And we're going to come down here. There's a lot of different things I want to talk about with this particular gun. So what I believe I have in my hands is a much older Crosman Model 101 in 22 caliber. Now I'd like to mention this time that they made a Model 100 in the 1.7 caliber, and these are a pneumatic pump gun. So read up on it a little bit, studied up on it. So starting out, the overall length is about 35 inches, and I would say the barrel length is going to be about 19 inches. And I read an article of a guy that had a valve kit put into his, and he was getting about 710 feet per second out of his. So these have kind of a long history. They came out in the 40s, and we're going to talk about all that. But let's go over the gun first. So this is an all-wood stock. It's in very good condition given its year, and I'm guessing this one to be around the you know, mid 40s, early 50s, somewhere like that. And you can see here on this side, and it comes up the side, you have like a little peep sight right here, and you can adjust it for elevation off these screws right here. And then, might be hard to see, but there's a screw on the very front of the peep sight where you can take it from left to right for your windage. So going from there, it's very unusual because you have a cocking lever, which is here. So you pinch this, and it's a little bit of a jolt till it clicks, and then you flip your bolt and you slide it back, and then you got to get your pellet fed up right there in that hole, and then you can shut that back up, flip it down. And this particular model, they did this in the 40s, was called a Clickless Handle. So it's supposed to be where you shut the handle and it wouldn't make any noise. So it looks like it's been covered in some kind of leather. Unfortunately, over the years, these things dried up, and they probably still made a noise when you were shutting them. So I've been running this thing at about 8 pumps. We'll get that. So you got it right there. So that's how you're gonna cock it. So that clicks. Load your pellet, pump it up, and blast away. So the front blade is just a little narrow. It's a blade, period. No pun intended. None of the stuff like the newer ones have. That's the fiber optic, all that kind of stuff. The thing I really like about this gun is everything, including these arc bars, appear to be made out of metal. The trigger's metal. The trigger guard is metal. Everything is metal. This is when they really made things. Now I don't know if this gun has been rebuilt or reconditioned anyway, but I've been plinking away with it, and I've been hitting pretty good with it. You know, at my standard shorter range. I haven't tried it long range yet. I had to put some oil in it, keep running it, get the seals pumped back up. It was doing pretty good anyway, but that really woke it up. And so the problem with these were when they came out in the 40s, they had little valves in them that some people called the troublemakers. And as the newer valve designs came out. The repair shops were slamming them in there as quick as possible, and eventually they found something that was very efficient, and it worked pretty good. And that must be one of these, or it's been reworked. But it's an absolutely, for its age, it's in very good condition. I'm not going to complain. I do have a little wearing down here in the bottom. Looks like somebody carried it around that way, but a little patina, if you will. But I really like it. It's a heavy gun. Feels like it comes in at about 7 pounds. Unless you use a clamp thing to go around the barrel, it'd be hard to put a scope on it. But I had a lot of fun with it last night. And if I get a little time, we'll put together a little review for you. But like I said, I've been trying to get my hands on one of these for a while now. To be honest with you, if you're getting the 22, fairly good condition, 80, $100, and then the 177, 125, 150, guessing around. I haven't swapped this barrel out. That might help a lot too. But it's definitely old. It really does when you touch it. You know, I'm really old, so, but when you touch it, you really get a sense of the past. And this would have been, I would imagine, a young man to get this would have been, you know, if you had it, it would have set you apart in the neighborhood. You would have been the king. You know, when I was a kid, certain kids had certain BB guns or pellet guns that just set you apart, kind of like, if you were young and you had the the Springer Fort Schwinn that had the shifter right down there on the down tube, little 5-speed shifter. Yeah, I think it has some shocks in the back. If you had that bicycle, you were the ruler of the neighborhood. So I would think if you were a young man and had this in your possession, and your friends had little pump or lever action daisies, they would all want to get their hands on it, trust me. You know, so it brings back a lot of memories from back in the day. I knew a couple of people had these when I was younger, and I was very impressed with them. I didn't have anything like this when I was younger, you know, because we weren't living that good. And some of the kids that had them, their parents weren't living that good either. But it's neither here nor there. I'm not here to judge anybody, and I don't like to. But it's a good gun. If you can find one in good working order and you like to collect, and you want to come in at a low-end deal, this might be the way to go. I've seen a bunch of these here and there where all the paint's really missing, and they say they look good. And you could probably touch it up pretty easy if you know what you're doing and pay attention. But I like it. I like it a lot, and if you know, I'm going to play around here and try to get a shooting review done today, and then we'll move on from there. I've got so many things that I want to share with you guys. One thing in particular, it's just so far out you won't believe it. And I mean, I don't believe it, so you probably won't believe it. And it's different. But anyway, moving along, I wanted to share that with you. Crosman Model 110, 22 caliber, another excellent, well-built gun from back in the day. That's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch, and we'll catch you all later. Bye.